on again.
Okay, so this is the house monitoring system. I've just turned it on. It wasn't on. Normally when you're on holidays, that's on all the time anyway. You leave it on. Green light there on the standby button. And if you do get an orange light, turn it off, count to 20, turn it back on again, and hopefully everything's okay. But that is an indicator, and you'll find it in the book, that there's might be something wrong. So if you don't clear it, like everything else in the motorhome, don't force it. There's something wrong, investigate it. Can be a fuse. Just on the first one, it tells you external temperature 16, inside temperature 17, and the clock. It's telling us that the house batteries, you've got two of them on that side, are full with that caravan. So the house battery is full. It's also telling us on the first screen that you haven't got any water. You're not carrying any water in the van. We haven't filled up the water tank. But if that was full, it'd be full. The important thing is that you've got 12 volts on. That would be on normally. When you go on holidays, you've got to have the 12 volts on. Just a couple of the things. This is telling us here on the first right hand button, as I said, touch them, telling us you're getting 4 amps in total from and it's charging the house batteries and the vehicle chassis batteries. You've got 12.1 volts on the chassis battery. Yeah, and with the solar panels, you should never get lower than 12.1 volts on the chassis battery. The next button over just tells us what tells us about your water levels. Yeah, water levels, as I said, there's nothing in the tap, so it's only 26%. There's also no water in the grey water tank. So the grey water, over is empty, 0%, but you've only got 26% in your other water. Not sure why it's going up there. To turn on water in the motorhome, you'd have to have the tap on with the pumps. But of course you only need pumps if you're using water inside the motorhome. So, yeah, you turn on that and you'll hear the pump in the back there firing off. And if you're off grid, that's what it does. There's a few other things on there. I'll let you read the book about it. But while we're here, we've just arrived in camp. We want to open up the thing. We've cleared everything on the other side. There's nothing in here to hinder the slide out. Our little handle's not behind the driver's seat to get anything jammed on it. So it's important, yeah, I forget which one, I can't read it. So in is up and out is down. So we've got 12 volts on this. So we can operate this slider and the engine is stopped. And there's no key in the ignition. And the slide out will go out. We hold the button, depressed it, don't stop it. It is one operation only. Do not stop it once you've started it. I'm repeating what they told us at Avida. So you'll hear the engine start and slow down, struggle, 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 finger still on it, no further from the movement from the motors, engine off. And that's all we need to worry about here. And then we connect water to it and thing. But while we're in the motorhome, just here, just to remind you of a few things. This bed does extend out, and there's storage under that, and yeah, you can extend it out or have it short, no matter what you want. It's up to you guys, but the extra pillow's there. Just while we're in here, just while we're conveniently inside here, I'll just show you the tap for the washing machine.
And there's your pump and filters. I regularly check this, and I leave toilet paper in there just in case there's a leak or something like that, and it's a good habit to get into. But the access to the washing machine is simply that one. I won't turn it now, but just turn it around parallel. You can see I've made an attempt to make it like that. And then there's the switches at the back. Right at the back there, two 240 volt switches. One is for the hot water system and one is for the washing machine. And I'm pretty sure I leave them on all the time. So that should be self-explanatory. With the washing machine, it is automatic, but we just put very little stuff in it, you know, and wash. To get to just lift that out, that's your little peg basket or whatever you care for. Fill it up and press the start button basically, and away it works. And of course it drains into your grey water tank, and it flies around, you know. But you know, I'll let you work it all out, and there's plenty of online forums on that. But it shakes about and does a little bit of a, you know, dance for it. And yeah, that's the gas for the hot water. You can turn that out on. We've never used it, the gas hot water. We just use 240 volts, but if you're off grid you've got to use gas on the hot water. We've never used the shower. The shower's never been used. Of course there's vents up the top. Lighting, I'm not sure if I have to show you how to do that, but I'm sure you do it. Again, touch, not press. And if you get stuck in here without lights or whatever, just check these two switches up there, because they're the ones that come on. And you won't get lights in this on 240 volt power and that. I'll leave you to work out the air conditioning and all that, but we've just pulled up in camp and everyone's busting for the loo, and we've got our slide out, so we're going to make camp. Let's move on to the next thing.